mentioned in a couple videos ago, about why all my books were unpublished. So I thought I'd come on and share the story so you'd know. It all started a year ago when I came to Australia to see my best friend, and then a whole bunch of shiz happened, and I ended up staying, and as you know, I'm trying to get permanent residency here. But I get a call after I decided that I wasn't going to go back to my previous life. I get a call, I think it was a call or an email, I can't remember, message, email, call, anymore, it's been a while, from my ex-husband saying, did you shut down your Amazon account? And I said, no, why would I do that? All of my books that I publish were connected through that account. He's like, well, we just got emails at that email that my Amazon account was connected to saying that you had closed down your account. Well, it wasn't me. I don't know who it was. There were quite a few people who were angry about me leaving, and it was a big mess. But bottom line was, somebody shut down my Amazon account. I lost all my published books. They all came off the market when that happened. I was so upset because it's so much work just to get them back on, make sure the covers are right, the formatting's right. Just it's a real pain in the butt, and those of you who write books know, or self-publish know. And I was thinking, okay, you know, it could be worse. It could be worse. And I was trying to figure out who could have done it. Who knows? And I just couldn't. So I went on with things, planned eventually to, you know, republish them. I figured it was probably best to wait until I decided where I was going to land, and ended up being here. But then I realized, as I tried to log into my Kindle to read a book, that by shutting down that account, I lost well over 3,000 books on my Kindle. I lost, I don't know, 5 or 6 albums on my Amazon Music. That hurt. That really, really devastated me. So I contacted Kindle, and I said, hey, I'd like to reinstate my account. And they said, no, it's not going to happen. We don't do that. I'm like, how can you not? I had all my books published. I had thousands of, you know, product, probably, you know, thousands of dollars worth of product, and it's all gone. I want it back. And they're just like, no, we can't do that. I said, so how do I get my books republished? They're like, well, you're going to have to open a new account with a new email and publish them. And I lost it. I was so incredibly upset. I got to the point where I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm done. I can't write anymore. I just can't do it. But then the closer we got to November, the NaNoWriMo bug bit me, and, you know, okay, I've got to write, and I've got to publish, and I'll have to republish all of my books. Well, it comes time for me to republish my books, and I get on Book Talk, and I hear all this talk about Goodreads. You know, I really should check on my Goodreads account. I go on there. I had logged in with my Amazon account. So, unless I can get a password reset link to that email, which my ex-husband now controls, and I'm sure he'll share it if I ask nicely, I can't. I'll have to restart Goodreads too. I had so many reviews for my books on Goodreads. I had so many, all the books that I've read for the last, you know, however long, plus some I read back, you know, when I was a teenager, I had reviewed or starred, you know, it depends on the book. And I felt myself falling again. I was just like, I can't deal with this. I'm trying to republish all my books. I'm trying to start this book talk thing. And I didn't know what to do. I felt so lost. But, you know, I guess it is what it is. So we will start fresh if we have to. Hopefully, I will be able to recover my Goodreads. I will republish under my new account and pray that Amazon doesn't say, hey, that book was previously published under Janie Ellis's account, when now my account has my married name on it, my new married name. So I guess we'll see what happens. You'll probably be along for the adventure because I'll keep you updated. Thanks for listening. Until next time.